It's one of the worst things that can happen to a woman, and at the same time, it's a common cause of marital problems. And a lot of times, the person in the eye of the storm does not even know what's going on. What am I talking about? Well, today I'm talking about menopause. Menopause is a marriage breaker. You know where I come from? The culture back in the day, the time of my grandparents and great-grandparents, is that the old man, once the wife is about 50 years old, in the mid-40s, 50 years old, they go look for another wife. And I used to wonder why. But now I'm beginning to think that they just figure out that women that age want to be left alone, and they leave them alone. Now things have changed. Those were the dark ages. Hopefully, for most people, that doesn't happen anymore. What's happening now is that we now have this nucleus families, monogamous relationships. So you are with this partner, you're stuck with that partner, for better, for worse. That's what we saw on the altar when we got married. And you notice that your woman is having personality changes, mood changes, the libido is gone, the sex is painful, they're moody, it's hot flushes rather, night sweats, and I'm ruling them out as symptoms, but sometimes they are not that explicit. Sometimes they don't happen in that order. Sometimes you might just get one of it. And because you don't have all the others, you think that, oh, I don't have it. Now, I want you to pay attention to each of these symptoms and what can be done about it. And I want you to pay particular attention to the psychological impact that your menopausal symptoms can cause, not just yourself, but the people around you. So let's start with the mood changes. Now, a lot of women who are premenopausal or menopausal, they have mood changes, they have personality changes, and they don't know. This is the sad part of it. And because they don't know, they don't ask for help. It is usually the people around them that know. And a lot of times when I talk to my patients, and I'm like, do you think that your mood has changed in the last couple of weeks? Or do you feel anxious? Do you feel sad? They say, no, I'm fine. And then the husband says, no, she's not. If the husband is there with her, a lot of times she says, no, she's not. Now, she's very, very angry. She snaps at the children easily. She snaps at me. She's not cooperative, etc. And then you see that expression on the woman's face, like, really? I'm doing all of that? Because truthfully, she does not know. So it is important that you are intentional in asking people around you to say, look, guys, is there anything I need to know? Kids, is there anything I need to know? And that might be something that you will need to get help from people around you, just to be able to evaluate, is I think still good, or I might be being someone that I typically am not. And this can be treated, right? So if you go to your doctor, this can be fixed. We can target your mood, or we can treat the whole thing with the hormone replacement therapy, right? So that is one. Those, in some people, it just comes 5 minutes, it goes away, then it comes again. Some people have it for longer. I know of a woman that actually cries when the night flushes come. It's so terrible that she'll take cold showers, and after a while she just starts crying. It can be that bad. It can be that distressing. And that can be treated. And it can be treated without using hormonal therapy. So if you're one of those people who is averse to hormonal therapy, you don't have to use hormones. We can just target that and treat that. And you should have that conversation with your doctor. The same thing with the night sweats, just drenching night sweats. This is usually a bone of contention in the bedroom, because your partner is hot, you are cold. Your partner is cold, you are hot, and then you switch whatever, the AC air conditioner, you open the windows, and then all of a sudden now you're fine. You want the AC off. So it takes a partner who understands to be able to stay in the same room with that with the person going through the hot flushes, and the partner can understand if you do explain to them, what's going on. I'm sure most people who love you will be willing to accommodate that. And the last thing I want to talk about is the low libido. Now, low libido comes during menopause because of the hormones. Sometimes it's also because of vaginal atrophy, which means that the vagina is now dry, and because it's dry, sex is painful, so that just turns off the woman. But that can be fixed. So you can use vaginal estrogens, you can use vaginal lubricants, KY jelly, stuff like that to solve that problem. And for the low libido, we can also fix that. So talk to your doctor. I don't want to prescribe over the YouTube channel. Talk to your doctor. That can be fixed. The nutshell is that you don't have to suffer if you're going through the symptoms. A lot of women say, oh, my grandmother had it, my mother had it, they didn't use any medication. Why should I use any medication? While you're in 2025, you don't have to suffer. We got so much to offer you that you can go through that period without that, this process, the whole menopausal period, without you suffering and also inflicting your loved ones with the same pain. And talk to your doctors, and I'm sure they'll work something out for you. I'm Dr. Deji Daramola. I'm a Canadian-based family physician. Please subscribe to my videos if you haven't. If you have, thank you very much. I can't thank you enough. I'll see you in the next one.